Inzaghi, saw him play an awful lot last year for Atalanta. Very, very sharp. Loves being in the penalty box. Always a nose for goals. Sheringham, I think he will play further upfield than normal. His work in the air is going to be important because I think there's a weakness at the heart of their defence in the air.
Dinas on the far side, putting it forward towards Inzaghi. There's a possibility here, and an extraordinary start, because they've got into the lead, and that little man has done it again. What a terrible lapse by Manchester United, and Del Piero. Extraordinary. Sheringham, and here is Giggs in this outside left position. Now can he roast them from here? There's his cross, it's a deep one, and it's a very deep one to Sheringham, and it's there! Sheringham has made it 1-1. A terrific reply from Manchester United, with Giggs in that irresistible... Who gets his first touch. Jonsson's up there as well. It's a good spell this for Manchester United, as I said before, and they might just finish it off here. It might just finish it off here. They have! Scholes has made it 2-1. They are surrounding the referee of Juventus. They are complaining about that one, but the goal stands, and Paul Scholes has made it 2-1 for Manchester United.
Well, the little fella's brilliant, man. He managed to squeeze it in and keep it in the danger zone. They're looking for Sheringham. Sheringham
in their history here, a victory against Juventus, and here's Giggs. Believe that! That's an astonishing goal. He tore the Juventus leading 3-1. Correction, leading 3-2.
Brian, I was just about to make the point. I've had this argument over the years. The best way to defend that is to stick somebody on the line.
There goes the final whistle, and United have done it as Giggs rattles the ball into the crowd. 2 matches played, 2 matches won. Congratulations to Alex Ferguson and the Manchester United team.
For the first time in a couple of months, United kick off a Premier League game not on top of the table. The football world is looking on today and wondering how United will respond after a wobbly few weeks. And he's gone for the return. He asked a lot of him. Friedel, oh, that's a back pass. That's a back pass by Milner.
Yeah.
Free kick given.
I'll tell you something, he nearly back passed it past the goalkeeper. Yeah, that's when you get forwards in situations like that. They're not born defenders, and you should just boot that anywhere.
Ronaldo! Brilliant! What a strike! He threaded it through the eye of a needle into the top corner, and the top man has performed for United when it matters most. United won, Villa 0.
Well, that's a terrific free kick because...
Good skill from the England man. He's looking for Carew, great chance! Terrific header, 1-1. United have been pegged back again at Old Trafford. It's John Carew from Barry's cross, 1-1.
Well, they got an awful lot of room there, Barry, didn't he? Look at the back post, there's nobody at the back post.
Milner's there. It's towards Agbonlahor. It's all gone wrong for United. Villa have come from behind. Agbonlahor has injured himself, but he's done the most important thing from a Villa point of view. He scored. Big problems now. United 1, Villa 2. Neville. Michael Carrick, Giggs, Carrick, Ronaldo, somebody shoot, Ronaldo! Oh my word, what a strike! Feel the relief, feel the relief! Ronaldo with 10 minutes to go with a beauty into the corner. It's 2-2, can United go on and win it?
Well, it's going to be an exciting last 10 minutes and that's done it. Sneak.
Macheda and Welbeck in the centre. Macheda, Kiko Macheda is out as far as Ryan Giggs. Macheda, great turn, Macheda! Oh my word! It's a Roy of the Rovers debut! What a goal! Kiko Macheda, the 17-year-old, becomes an instant United hero! What a goal! What a debut! And the Reds are back! The wobble is over! What a win!
What a fantastic goal! Well, the crowd's just gone absolutely potty.
What's he waiting for?
It's gone.
That's it. After the blip, normal service is resumed. And there's a new Old Trafford star, Macheda, the 17-year-old Italian who came off the bench and struck a stunning winner in stoppage time. What a star this lad could become. It's a day he will never forget. Anybody who is here will never forget. It is finished. United 3, Villa 2. Once again, United kick off, having lost top spot in the Barclays Premier League to Liverpool, who won earlier this afternoon. A point would be enough to reclaim top spot, but 3 is what United require here today as games begin to run out. Choluka, Lennon. Choluka, it's a dangerous ball in towards Bent, who went up. Bent, great chance, 1-0. Darren Bent scores for Spurs, and United are going to have to come from behind here. Bent from close range gets the goal, and it's United 0, Spurs 1.
Well, he's lucky he gets the break of the ball.
Modric, clever ball, Bent, Lennon. Lennon takes on Everett, great ball in towards Bent, it falls on Modric, this could be 2, it is! It's a nightmare for United. Tottenham have scored twice in 3 minutes. First Bent, then Modric, big trouble here, 2-0.
A bit of a disaster, actually. We were saying the game has started at a very slow pace. United have been playing at a very slow tempo. They've been punished for it.
Carrick, Michael Carrick's in here. Ran Gomez, must be a penalty.
No, he's got the ball.
Penalty kick.
The goalie got the ball. The goalie got the ball. Well, you'll be raging, Harry. You've got a break, United.
Is he going to be sent off? That big moment. United are back in it. Ronaldo gets the ball back. Game on.
Yeah, they wanted a goal early on in the first 15 minutes of the second half.
Tevez.
Oh, he's onside.
He's onside, Berbatov, and he finds Tevez. Here comes Wayne Rooney. Rooney's in here. Rooney against Choluka. Rooney! 2-2. United are back in it. Gomez should have kept it out. He didn't. And now the champions are right back in it. 21 minutes gone in the second half. They've got both goals. They've showed character. They've showed resolve. Can they go on? My, how this game has changed. Everett. Wayne Rooney. Ronaldo. It's one of the great Old Trafford comebacks. Astonishing. Ronaldo has struck. United have come back from the dead. 2-0 down at half-time. They lead 3-2, and we still... Berbatov. Terrific skill from Berbatov. Now Ronaldo. United are rampant here. Ronaldo. Oh, Rooney's in here. Wayne Rooney brings it down. Over the line. Are you watching Merseyside? Manchester United have got 4. 2-0 down at half-time. They lead 4-2. Spurs don't know what's hit them. What has hit them is a remarkable red tide. Rooney has it.
Come the back post.
Ronaldo's in the centre. Rooney. Berbatov! Berbatov again. That's it. Dimitar Berbatov has won it for United. An incredible comeback from the Reds. Berbatov bounces back from his Wembley misery. He scored against Spurs again. 2-0 down. That's why we're champions. 2-0 down at half-time. 5 second-half goals in 23 minutes. Harry Redknapp has seen a lot of things in his football career. I don't think he's ever seen anything like that. A game that will live long in the memory at Old Trafford. It is finished here. Manchester United 5, Spurs 2.
Respect between the two managers, if not necessarily warmth. The reception that Carlo Tevez will get here may well not be to his liking. There's been plenty of jeers when he came out onto the pitch. He was screened from that by headphones when he arrived at the ground first.
And two are just exchanging words. They've switched off here.
Rooney, and still, and what a start for Manchester United! 2 minutes it's in. City switched off and left Evra free, and Wayne Rooney on the mark already.
Well, talk about the nightmare start. Talk about the...
Tevez not giving up on it, and why not? And the sheer persistence of Carlos Tevez manages to forage an equaliser against his old club. The scorer is Gareth Barry with his first goal for City, but Tevez takes a huge slice of credit.
Well, it's an absolute gift because Ben Foster...
Over on the overlap. Macheda and Phillips both there. It's Giggs with the ball in. Fletcher! Manchester United are back in front. They've started the second half as well as they started the first.
Well, this was all about the quality of the ball in, the fact that Darren Fletcher had a run on Gareth Barry, really, who was...
City looking to respond with Tevez. Here's Bellamy. Putting inside O'Shea, getting his shot away, and what a stunner! That is an absolutely fantastic goal from Bellamy, and City have responded again.
What a football match we've got here. And what a strike from Craig Bellamy. Ben Foster's having a little go at his defenders for not close. Giving himself some room.
And it's in! Darren Fletcher has done it again! And for the third time, Manchester United lead in the derby, and this time, have they done enough?
Well, you keep conceding free kicks and corners, and you...
Rio Ferdinand. Always giving it away casually, and Bellamy looks to get away from Ferdinand here. Craig Bellamy has done it! A dreadful error from Rio Ferdinand, and Craig Bellamy pounces again, and City may well have snatched a point after all.
Well, that is absolutely incredible. An England international trying a little lazy flick in that.
Well, Rooney does take, but he doesn't clear Stephen Ireland, who gets it away, and still we play on. Rooney up towards Ferdinand, cleared away as far as Ryan Giggs, who's placed one for Michael Owen. Oh, this is incredible! Beyond any time, Michael Owen with his first Old Trafford goal for Manchester United makes the place erupt, and Mark Hughes is raging. He points to the watch to Phil Sharp, the assistant referee, wondering where all this added time came from. Appealing for the whistle, and there it is, the conclusion of one of the most incredible Manchester derbies of all time. So it's a cursory handshake between the two managers, but Mark Hughes raging that time was allowed for Michael Owen to come up and score a dramatic winner. 3 times City came from behind.
Manchester United and Real Madrid look to write another chapter in the history of the European Cup. 2 of the biggest names in world football, never mind the European game. A quarter-final second leg meeting at Old Trafford. The Spanish club looking to preserve a healthy 3-1 lead from the first leg in the Bernabeu. Zidane. Ronaldo on the move. It's Ronaldo. Oh, it's a stunner. From one end of the pitch to the other. And Manchester United's job has just got a whole lot tougher. Giggs. Solskjaer. And Van Nistelrooy pounces. A lifeline for Manchester United just before half-time. Van Nistelrooy, who scored a crucial away goal. Real have had to apply a bit of pressure at the start of the second half. Roberto Carlos, Ronaldo, and that surely now is game over. It's a second for Ronaldo. than the one which presented him with his first goal. Two on the night and 4 in the UEFA Champions League this season for Ronaldo. All United's good work at the end of the first half and the start of the second half has been undone. Other end. Solskjaer. Veron. It's gone in, it's an own goal. Helguera pulling that beyond the reach of Casillas. Figo. Ronaldo. Oh, that's sensational. What a goal by Ronaldo, and what a goal to complete the hat-trick. It's Beckham, and that is magnificent. No time for celebration. His free kick, but he's managed 3 assists in the Champions League this season. Here's Van Nistelrooy, and still he goes on. And Beckham has tucked the ball in for Manchester United. But defensively, Real Madrid creating their own problems this evening. Helguera putting through his own goal to make it 2-2, and then the ball spinning out to David Beckham to It is the holders, Real Madrid, who go through into the semi-finals of this season's UEFA Champions League, thanks to a hat-trick from Ronaldo. It's finished Manchester United 4, Real Madrid 3, but it's Real who progress 6-5 on aggregate.
Thank you, Des, and good evening, everybody. Some of the most famous names in European football about to take one of its most famous stages. Following that winner-takes-all success for Chelsea last night, Manchester United find themselves one victory away from joining them in the quarter-finals. Atmosphere about the place and a real match taking place. Batistuta! Oh, what a fantastic hit! Speed of light strike from Gabriel Batistuta. He's done it again against English opposition, and he has silenced Old Trafford number 9, because nobody in the history of this club has now scored more tonight. Beckham, long towards Henning Berg, who won it well, hits across bar, Keane, it's in! Smashed in by Roy Keane. Manchester United in front for the first time tonight. Another dramatic moment in what is already a dramatic match. Giggs to Keane, onside. Giggs, York, yes! 3-1 to Manchester United. 1 foot in the quarter-finals. Dwight York fresh from a weekend hat-trick. Half an hour or so ago that Manchester United would finish the evening this comfortably. Move over Chelsea, make room for Manchester United. There will be 2 English clubs in next month's Champions League quarter-finals. They could even meet in the quarter-finals. The last time Manchester United reached the semi-finals 2 years ago, the Swiss referee Louis Meyer was in charge. He officiates again tonight with players of the calibre of Zidane, Keane and Davids, all a yellow card away from missing the final.
It's going to cause problems for defenders if they make rash challenges.
Zidane guides it in, Inzaghi was there! Less than 6 minutes played, and Filippo Inzaghi has scored for Juventus. Inzaghi there again, ahead of Stam, trying to turn the ball across the face of goal, deflected and in. Twice in the opening 11 minutes, Filippo Inzaghi had struck for Juventus. The first was a poacher's goal, the second needed some luck. Beckham with the corner. In towards Keane! Roy Keane with a captain's goal for Manchester United. Game on! In towards York! It's 2-2! Dwight York has equalised for Manchester United! And they have seen the Juventus away goal! The last final. York, he skipped through, it's Dwight York! He's brought down by Peruzzi, Cole will finish it off! Full speed ahead, Barcelona! Manchester United are in sight of the European Cup final again! Andy Cole has surely made that a certainty now. Call it destiny, call it fate, but Manchester United have reached the European Cup final again. Bayern Munich will be their opponents. It's bye-bye Zidane, bye-bye Ronaldo, hello Mateus. The Premiership leaders, the FA Cup finalists, just don't know where to stop.
These are special nights. At stake, a place in the Champions League final in Moscow on May the 21st. Old Trafford is rocking. More than a decade has passed since the last home semi-final second leg. Now, chance for a run. That's as far as Scholes. Scholes hits one! Oh! One from the top draw, just when United needed it. What a goal from Paul Scholes! And Old Trafford has exploded here. United 1, Barcelona 0. That's it! Manchester United are through to the European Cup final for a third time. The Reds will be in Moscow on May the 21st. 50 years after United's European pioneers were lost at Munich. What a way to honour their memory. Absolute bedlam at Old Trafford. It'll be an all-English final in Moscow, and United will be there. Rejoice, rejoice. What a night at Old Trafford.
So the summit is in sight for Manchester United. A win today and they go above Arsenal and Chelsea and into top spot for the first time this season. Blackburn Rovers, the... towards magnificent start for Manchester United, and masterly for Berbatov. His barren run comes to an end.
Well, certainly Manchester United have taken advantage there of a limping Paul Robinson, who was definitely handicapped as he came out at the feet of Anderson. Anderson does well here, he doesn't give up on it, slides in, and he clearly catches.
Here's Park, on for Rooney, he'll make it for Macheda, he does, and Park can finish it off. It's a beautifully constructed second goal for Manchester United. And in total command, they're heading back to the top of the table. David Dunn. Chimbonda. Oh, it's a gift for Berbatov, which he gleefully accepts. Oh, Pascal Chimbonda, what a horror moment for him. And Dimitar Berbatov just was not going to miss.
Well, this really is an horrendous back pass from Chimbonda.
Dimitar Berbatov really on a high at the moment. Glorious ball, and Nani. Teasing and tormenting, and Berbatov! He seals the hat-trick in real style. Started it, finished it. And Manchester United back to their very best this afternoon.
I think we've just witnessed one of the goals of the season there.
They're certainly on hanging about, and then he's in for another here. Oh, brilliant! Magnificent! Oh, this really is the stuff Here's Nani now. On for Raphael again, it's beautiful, it's Park! And Berbatov! There's no end to Blackburn's torment! There's no end to Dimitar Berbatov's flow of goals!
Nani's been quite...
Here's Anderson. A 4-on-4 here. And Berbatov! And again, extraordinary! A five-star performance from Dimitar Berbatov. And Manchester United hitting the highest heights. They have reclaimed the Premier League summit in sumptuous style. He's in the mix again, and he does score for Blackburn. Well, we'll call it a consolation goal. I'm sure it's precious little consolation for Blackburn, but Chris Samba on the score sheet. Johnny Evans cutting it out. Right on top of their game and back to the top of the table. Dimitar Berbatov, by some distance the star performer, becoming only the fourth player in Premier League history to score 5 goals in a match. It's finished here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 7, Blackburn Rovers 1.
Old Trafford is full to the rafters, as always it is, for a game between mighty clubs whose respective Augusts could barely contrast more markedly. Young, nicely worked wide for Evra, in towards Rooney, out by Koscielny. It's come here to Anderson, scooped in for Welbeck. Who scores? Danny Welbeck for Manchester United at the Stretford end. They are irresistible again.
Well, the poor Arsenal goalkeeper there, he was left in no man's land. It was that scoop ball over.
It's come to Ashley Young. And Young's gone for goal! Wonderful! What a wonderful goal from Ashley Young! No sooner was their lead threatened than it was doubled! First class! Absolutely first! Rooney, Young, Rooney! 3! Brilliantly executed! Wayne Rooney, 3 Premier League games, 3 Premier League goals, and surely for men. There's clearance, Ramsey, Arshavin, Rosicki. Could come here to Walcott, scores! Right through the Hare's legs. Just to give Arsenal a glimpse of light. Absolutely at odds with almost everything that's gone before, and I'm afraid another dispiriting moment for De Gea. It's Rooney. He's done it again! Fantastic free kick. London 2. Smalling. Rooney. Nani! Wow. That's how good they are. Deft, impudent, almost impertinent, close to disdainful, and for him, painful.
Compelling players. Park.
Young. Ji-sung Park. 6! Hasn't taken him long to catch the moon. Half a dozen reasons why Manchester United are champions. Percy waiting, Jenkinson's delivery. Jones away, Jenkinson back in. Van Persie! 6-2. Keeping count?
6-2. Team volley. It was Evra that was caught out in the first.
Hat-trick, hero, 7th heaven. Forward Manchester United player a little while ago. Giggs has been played in by Rooney. And he set it back for Young. And Young has scored wonderfully again. Boy, the man is brilliant. They are brilliant. two picture postcard goals from Ashley Young today. 8. Manchester United scored 8. Brilliant and brutal. A hat-trick for Wayne Rooney, the champions, perfect from the start. Wayne Rooney has the ball. 3 dead balls with which he found the net. 2 from outside the box and 1 from the spot.
Pressure. It's an overused word in football. Nobody ever quite tells you what it is, how it evidences itself, but there is pressure on Manchester United now, make no mistake about it. Defeated Rome last week, sort of that. Defeat at Portsmouth built it up. It's that time of the year when a whole season can be broken in the space of a few days. Smith again going instantly for goal. Big night for Alan Smith.
Yeah, absolutely, a chance to restore his faith in the United hierarchy, who've really looked after him since his terrible injury. Rather snatched at that one. Fantastic stage for him to come in tonight.
It was in February of last year that he broke his leg in a match at Anfield. A recovery season. It's a terrific pass from Carrick to Ainsay, and now Giggs. Oh, he's found a way through. Alan Smith, 2-0. The forgotten man is back, and Manchester United are 2 up in no time at all. Wonderful, wonderful build-up, and it got the finish. Ronaldo running with the ball, running past De Rossi, running past Panucci, finding Smith, now Giggs. Rooney and Ronaldo wait in the centre. Rooney! Magical Manchester United! Scintillating goal! Roma torn apart! And what? Giggs. Here is Cristiano Ronaldo. Running at Kivu, beating the goalkeeper. 4-0. All his own work. Memorable individual goal from Cristiano Ronaldo. On Pizarro, just a little long for Rooney, but they were opening doors all over the place again there. Carrick with a shot. Oh, another majestic goal. Michael Carrick makes it 6 for Manchester United. Everyone a beauty. Record-breaking night. Manchester United's largest ever Champions League. Totti hasn't let his head go down. He's kept at it. Playing with some pride. De Rossi, oh, that's a really good goal. In keeping, oh, it's been ruled out, has it? No, it is a goal. They look to the linesman for a moment. Oh, we've had some terrific goals tonight. Now Patrice Evra. It's in! Deflected, but Evra won't care. His first ever goal in Europe just adds to the humiliation for Roma and adds to the tally that on by Mancini, only as far as Rooney though. Flimsy challenge from Totti. Giggs, terrific cross, Smith is there, it's Ronaldo! Manchester United 5, Roma 0. They start the second half as they ended the first. They are rampant.
Giggs again.
Unstoppable.
Giggs again. What a fantastic ball. What an invitation for the brilliant Portuguese.
It ends one of the truly magnificent nights in United's European history. They've beaten Roma 7-1 on the night, 8-3 on aggregate, to reach their first Champions League semi-final in 5 years and the 4th in the club's history.